Welcome to Thoughts with Tea. My name is Toyin, and here is Kelvin.
Victor, Kelvin, that's good.
Today we'll be talking about porn, masturbation, and its effect on sexual behaviors. Before I go on, let me say that if you have not subscribed to this channel, please tap that red and like this video. Like, it's going to be interesting, I promise you. So just tap like from now.
Sorry, but you have to like it, because if you don't like it, she kills you.
Let's start from even why do people masturbate and why do people watch porn?
Well, before I actually proceed with answering your questions, disclaimer, I am not a professional in this field, but I'm just giving my opinion about it. So some don't actually have, partners they have to like explore themselves with. So I think masturbation for them is like the safest and only option they have to release themselves and feel relieved. Yeah.
Okay. I have something little to add, which is I had a friend that told me that he started masturbating after he watched a music video and he just wanted to see more, so he looked for porn to watch.
And yeah, I agree with you, because most musical videos have a lot of sexual content.
Something that just popped in my mind. Peer also has a lot to do with like peer pressure, especially among young ones. I have another friend that told me that he watched porn first when he was in secondary school, and it was because all his friends were watching porn. So he just joined them to see what they were doing, and that's why he started watching
and he
porn.
fell into the well.
The only good part of his own was that when he left secondary school and he didn't have that influence anymore, he stopped. But yeah, I know people that even up to old age, like even 40, 50, like
it's crazy,
they still watch porn. And some people are even in relationships but still see porn. Do you think that masturbation or porn influences the way people behave when it comes to sexual relations? He's laughing.
Well, to an extent, yeah, because people watch porn and it influences their perception about sexual activities. And even when they're with their partner, they want to explore. They want to explore, and you see them doing all kinds of, stuff. Well, I know some people, I'm not calling names, but
please don't call names. Let's not get in trouble.
Yeah. I know, but I'm not. But that's just weird. I think porn plays a long way in shaping people's perception and
their behaviors when it comes to
when it comes to sexual activities.
So for me, I feel so. I spoke with quite a number of people, and I feel like from what I'm hearing and from what I'm reading, some people are violent when it comes to sex, and while some people are naturally violent, porn has a major role to play when it comes to violence in sexual relations or just having aggressive sexual relations. Porn has a very strong role to play because a person sees some aggressive things in porn and then they want to put it into practice with someone, and then it starts influencing the way they relate with their partners sexually. Some people don't even get satisfied by what their partner has to offer them sexually, and they want something similar to what they see. Yes. So people start having expectation from like, do this, do that. The popular choke me.
Choke me, okay. The choke me technique is legendary.
That popular choke me. I feel like it started from porn. I feel like people see it in porn, and then guys want to do it, girls also don't want to feel left out, so now they want to be choked. Even now BDSM is getting popular, but I feel like it started from porn. Now it might not be exactly porn, but we all know that popular movie that made it popular. And I consider that movie to be like soft porn. So I really feel like porn actually does create unhealthy expectations in the minds of people when it comes to sexual relations. Even in married people, I read a research that said that married persons that start using porn after they get married most times get divorced because their partners are not comfortable with the fact that they see porn, or somehow the fact that they see porn influences their sexual relationship with their partners, and most times it leads to divorce. So I do think that porn affects negatively sexual relations and even masturbation.
Yeah, but you should know that at the same time, it's some partners are actually in line with this, with the view of maybe watching porn, because for them it's built and helps their sexual, experiences that they have.
Do you really think that porn can help sexual experience?
Well, for some people, I think so.
Don't you think that if a person wants to improve their sexual experience, they can watch educative videos, like videos on sex education? There are interesting sex education, because I feel like what happens in porn is unnatural, is rough, it's
natural.
It's kind of toxic.
Yeah, it might
it's
be toxic.
Aggressive, it's violent.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's a way to learn.
Yes, I agree with you that it's not healthy and it's not nice to women, and revenue that is coming out of the porn
Good
industry.
job.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay.
What are the effects of porn? What effect do you think porn has? What effect do you think masturbation has?
Wow.
No, we're putting both porn and masturbation together. Not because they are the same, but because they are very related.
It's crazy. You become an addict to
addictive.
both. You become a slave
addictive.
to it,
Yeah.
And that is a problem. We were just talking about it some time back, and it's not easy. It's like drug addicts and alcoholics, it's very difficult to stop.
And it gets so bad that persons are even have partners and they still masturbate. Although you will argue that some persons and their partner masturbate to help each other.
Yeah, it's normal, foreplay.
But I don't count this as like, in my opinion, I don't think that masturbation should be part of love making. I feel like partners should pleasure each other, and not that your partner is there and you are masturbating yourself. Like a person is married, a husband is married, and instead of pleasuring his wife or having sexual relations with the wife, he goes and masturbates himself.
Okay, I don't know.
No, I actually know.
I don't know anyone in that category.
I actually know, like for real. The fact that a guy is considering masturbation as an option means that he was masturbating before. He got married.
Yeah, masturbation did not cause them not to have sex.
Didn't cause them not to have sex. They had other issues. But if he didn't have that option
then you think
of masturbating, probably he would have.
But that's the thing. Masturbation did not cause the problem in the first place. It was only an alternative for him to do what he needed to do.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's right,
But in some situations, masturbation is actually the problem. A partner that's constantly masturbating and everything is alright, but
I've never heard
constantly masturbating.
I've never heard of such.
I know that effect.
You are the professional, so
how am I the professional? What's that? Another effect of masturbation that I think is rape. I think that masturbation, not even masturbation, porn. I think that porn promotes rape.
Yeah,
persons that are watching porn have the higher tendency to rape.
Yep, obviously
even pedophiles, people that abuse children, they have a higher tendency to be consuming porn.
Yeah, those kind of attitudes are actually diabolic. There's a connection. It's super wrong.
Porn, to the person that is watching porn, it is harmful. 1, to the partner, it's harmful. 2, to the society at large, porn is harmful. It breeds rapists.
Yeah, it breeds rapists. It breeds rapists. Yeah, the one before, that was what I was saying.
It breeds pedophile behavior.
Yeah.
It damages marriages. Masturbation, also porn masturbation damages marriages.
I don't know about marriages, man.
It causes people to distance themselves from other people socially. Like somebody is watching porn and will not go out with his or her friends.
How?
Yes, because I don't know, they're addicted.
Okay, imagine, let me put myself in that situation. I need to go out. Let me just I don't masturbate. I'm not saying shit,
Like we're creating a scenario here.
Now, I'm putting myself in, in your situation right now, for instance.
Just stop before I whoop you. Just stop before I whoop you. I'm hearing.
So, and I have to go out to meet my friends. Then the first thing that comes to my mind is, I need to masturbate before I go out. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It doesn't even go down well with me.
But some people are addicted like that.
I don't know. Like, it sounds unbelievable.
Research actually shows that persons actually, as in real life, people
Mhm.
distance themselves from other people because they are masturbating or because they are watching porn, and they're addicted to the point it now begins to affect their social life.
You know something, I don't see how watching porn should distance me from. I don't watch porn,
Okay,
please.
fine.
It's unbelievable to believe that they are this classification of individuals. Maybe they are. I don't know from, I don't know what source, I don't know, but for me, I think it doesn't happen.
I really think it does happen.
I don't think
I
it
think
does.
that being addicted to porn, being addicted to masturbation causes people to distance themselves from
I
other
would say
people.
people masturbate before maybe
I think
going
it
to
even
work.
makes people promiscuous. Yes, it
Yes,
does make
yeah,
people promiscuous. Yes.
It will.
It makes
So it
people
does.
lose. Like you go to a party and you see a girl, the only thing you can imagine is what you saw in
So,
the porn you
yeah,
watched
yeah.
the other day. Yeah, it makes people promiscuous. And I
That I
really
agree
think
with
that
you.
watching porn promote negative sexual vices. So, well, before I go to my final word, because some people are porn users and they are heavy porn users. They are
Yeah.
heavy masturbators, but they don't know that they are addicted. They think it's just they're just I'm just watching it, no problem. But they don't actually know that they're addicted. Do you think that there are ways people can know that I'm addicted?
When you observe, you're always doing it, you're always masturbating, because it's not normal.
I feel like even more than the fact that you do it frequently, like I said before, don't come. Like I said
Should not come.
Stop. Certain persons start to skip social activities.
And they don't
So
come.
once you skip social activities for porn or for masturbation, you are addicted.
Yeah.
Once you have sexual relations and you turn back to porn or you turn back to masturbation, you are addicted. I don't know if anyone has watched this movie Don John, but basically this guy in the movie had a girlfriend, was always like, he never was satisfied with sexual relationship with the girl, and he really liked this girl. Everything was fine, but they would have sexual relationships, and then after that he would leave the bed, go and watch porn and masturbate. So
That's diabolic.
I just feel like that is you see, that's diabolic.
That's diabolic. Yeah.
It's a British movie. The guy is not
2013,
even
yeah,
voodoo or
Don
anything.
John, yeah. That's just
So
crazy.
I feel like addiction is, I feel like when a person is in a sexual relationship and he or she still uses porn, or he or she still masturbates, then that person is addicted.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
that's something to show that a person is addicted.
There are various categories, various levels of being addicted to something, and some could, be could be masturbating like every single day,
Yeah.
Some people
is a sign of addiction.
Yeah, that is a sign of addiction. Even when your girl is
masturbating
around,
at work, like you're at work and then you pick your phone to
and
masturbate.
you just go to the restroom,
or like you're in school, you are on break, you go to the toilet to watch porn or masturbate. That is a sign of addiction.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you don't know yet and you're like, oh, I'm just watching, these are signs to show that a person is addicted and you should probably seek help. And now, so about seeking help with addiction, what could be a suggestion to anyone that's listening and has discovered that they have this problem and would like to break away from it?
Being an addict is not easy, and I respect people that are trying to break away from this crazy stuff, because addiction is it's not nice, it's not a nice feeling. It keeps you away from people, it keeps you away from doing things you want to do, it makes you misplace your priorities,
Misplaced
priority.
thank you.
Yeah,
It
because
misplaces priorities.
so as I said, I respect them, and I can't explain their struggle more than they can. And I think the only way, what I feel is the only way to breakaway is to try, discipline is important. You need to disintegrate yourself from the
to
act.
mentally separate
To
themselves.
mentally separate yourself from the act.
From that act.
It's not easy, but it's possible. People go to rehabilitation center, drug addicts, alcoholics go to. But where do porn addicts, where do they go to?
Which leads me to what I actually wanted to say. See a therapist.
Yeah.
Or if you cannot go to a therapist, I feel like you could also talk to someone. Like if you have a partner, discuss it with them. Let them help you with it. If you are married, you could talk to your wife about it. You could talk to your husband about it.
Yeah.
Or if you're like single and you're not even in a relationship, you could talk to a friend. You could talk to a brother, a sister, a mother, a father. Talk to someone. Let someone help you with your journey in which you're trying to break away from it. Like make yourself accountable to, like the person can call you and check on you. I hope you've not done this today. Did you, like someone that you can be accountable to? So talk to someone, discuss the real issue with someone, and just get help.
Yeah.
Talk to someone.
You're right.
Another example can be run, go for a walk, go to the gym. Okay, maybe gym is not a good idea because there's
a lot of
so maybe that's not a good idea. Go and have a cold bath. I don't know, take a hot cup of tea. Like do something that
just try and sleep or something.
Yeah, do something that could make you forget that act at that time. And our final words
to the young folks out there, if you've watched porn before, I think you should try not to do it again, because at the end of the day, it's addictive, not just substance or alcohol are actually addictive to humans, but porn is not drug, but it's super addictive, and masturbation also. They are actually addictive things, and try and stay away from it. And if you know you're an addict already, seek help, meet the professionals, try and distance yourself, try and involve yourself in other things, other productive things. Maybe, it could help to bring you back to reality, and not always misplacing your priorities or your daily tasks, for masturbation, and because those things are just petty.
Yeah, very well spoken.
They're petty. So that's just my advice,
My final words would be, first, there is a misconception about, although we didn't speak about this, but yes, there is that misconception that about masturbation helps you to discover yourself.
Well,
there's that misconception that masturbation
oh my friend, she don't understand.
There's that misconception that masturbation is a safe way of having sexual pleasure without being exposed to STD. Now, this may be true. This may be true. Yes, if you masturbate, how would you have STDs?
You can't. You're super safe, 100%. But
yes, so it may be true, wrong. But it is still unhealthy.
Yeah, and it
is addictive.
Yeah, it's addictive. You can damage your joystick.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you could damage yourself masturbating. Masturbation should not be an option to explore yourself because it's unnatural. You might be thinking you want to explore yourself, but you might get addicted. So I would say to every young person out there, masturbation is not something you should try because it is addictive. I would say to every young adult out there, you may not be married now. It has negative effects on marriage, and it's really not something you want to do. I hope you have enjoyed the vlog of today.
Yeah.
If you have comments, you have questions, or you don't agree with something we have said, please drop a comment.
Just below where you see comments.
We will both be checking the comment section to respond to you.
Yeah.
Till I come your way again, I am Oluwatoyin, and this is Kelvin. This is Kelvin.
Stay blessed, people.
Bye.
Cheers.